Sunday morning fun day, and I've got a big job. I'm down in here and I've got to continue to sand and shape our new bows. You can see here I've got to sand down this one here to make it look like this one, and you see the new hull form has just taken shape. That new stem now has to be sanded all the way down there and fitted, and our new bows have finally taken shape, and I haven't quite detailed them yet, but they will be torpedo shaped to provide minimal drag and then integrated back into the hull here. So unlike a bulbous bow that sticks out the front, I've decided to incorporate them into the bow just to make it look better, and certainly will perform better, I think, once I integrate the stems into. Alright, I've done a bit of work in here. I've got spacer in here obviously because I've got all of the screws coming through from the electrical panel on the other side, so I had to space this panel out. It's laying here. I'm going to glue it on this afternoon, but what I have actually done is I put in electrical conduits all the way along here. There'll be a small panel here where I'll be able to access the wiring in and out of here for 2 overhead lights and obviously a fan and potentially some USB chargers. But what I'll do is I'll bring that down into here, drill a hole in here, come up through the bottom of the cabinet down in here where the wiring is, bring it up through there, and obviously up the conduit and across, so I can have a light switch. I can basically do a lot of things with this conduit. And what I also have to do is, some of these pucks are a little bit thicker, so I need to take the laminate off the green ones because they're about 12 millimeters, not 10. I thought it was 10 mil, glued them on, and of course these guys here are 10. That's a 12 millimeter plus a laminate, so I'm going to take the actual fiberglass off the front of that, and that'll bring them down to 10 millimeters. But this panel's almost ready to go in. What are you doing? There's not a lot of room because I've got stuff everywhere. So Janet's given all of these pucks a little wipe with acetone just to clean off any dust and garbage, and we should be able to just run a bead of epoxy all the way around and just make sure there's no peel ply left on anything. Is that done?
Yeah. I don't know how you're going to do this. Think it through before you start putting it
I'm going
down.
to just cover everything in epoxy.
Oh, right, you're not going to put it on that, you're going to put it on the wall.
No, I'm doing the wall.
Yeah, that makes
Just
sense.
need a dollop of... Just a dollop on each. What? And dense.
As in rainbows, I'm
Okay,
talking
hang
about.
on. Alright, just go. Right, well that fits perfectly. There's another lining sheet that'll be a padded liner that'll go down over the top there of the dinette module, and essentially that's going to fit perfectly.
So if I haven't already, I'm about to change the shape of this boat yet again and glue on the stem. So this stem is going to have to be around about 40 millimeters wide at the bow to make sure that I can taper it into the very wide top and the wide bottom, and it'll actually flare out just below the waterline. So hopefully we won't see too much of the modification other than the actual stem shape itself. But it was very, very important that I don't just have a big nodule sticking out of the front of the boat. That was so important to me. I've been deliberating on this for nearly 5 years, researching torpedo shapes, pointed shapes, reverse bow shapes, you name it. I've tried everything, and there's just nothing for it. Quite frankly, I don't really want a reverse bow on the boat. That's something I really didn't want to go with, because quite frankly on a boat of this age it would look stupid. But I think what I've come up with is a very good compromise. I've got all the buoyancy I need, but also, very importantly, brought that buoyancy forward where it's going to be required, and it is required. Trust me, I know that, because I know the original history of this design and this boat.
I'm really missing my thickened epoxy mixer, and I don't drink linen teal, although this is driving me to it. I think a shot of tequila would be quite good right now, but I am missing my mixer. She's doing a 4-day advanced jet ski rescue course this week with Marine Rescue, so she's out riding monster jet skis in the surf. As much as I hate jet skis, she really is enjoying it, finding it very challenging, and Janet is, you know, pretty much committed to working with Marine Rescue, and they've just bought 2 brand new jet skis for very fast response for stand-up paddleboarder rescues, rock fisherman rescues, which we lose a lot of rock fishermen in this area, so hopefully that is going to make a big difference.
All right.
So with the stems now epoxied in place, it sort of gave me a picture of how the boat was going to look. It's exactly what I was after without having a large bulb protrusion out of the front of the boat. Now I do have to comment and make sure that everyone understands that this is actually a buoyancy solution. It certainly isn't there to create more efficiency like a ship bulb would. I believe that the science is that ships gain efficiency at around or above 13 knots of speed. I certainly don't think we're going to be achieving that very often, but I think we've achieved a good result here, and we'll create a bulb that won't actually attach itself to too many ropes and lines, and if it does, we can simply push it away with a mooring ball hook. I'm not worried about fitting the panel in, Janet. Janet said, how are you going to get the panel in? So I'm not worried about the panel, I'm more worried about me, because I've got to cut this door a bit bigger.
Should be, you know that prepreparation stuff I
this
keep
has been
talking
narrow
about?
for 4 years. This
But you know that
door.
preparation I keep talking about?
No, I keep forgetting, but I get ahead of myself and then I'm stress.
We had a stress attack this morning when he mixed the glue before he was ready to do it.
At least I'll get shit done.
They had to throw some of it out because it was too hot.
It is 35 degrees outside, it's probably 55 in here.
Which is exactly why it's not 55. Don't believe him.
Oh, look at that. Instant.
I don't know if you can see it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, this idea of ours is the best idea ever.
So this is the wardrobe, and I'm gonna put this
Oh, shit, no.
on the back. Does it not fit?
Yep.
And then along down to the floor, and then the sides are gonna flow.
I reckon we might just front run a carpet it.
You might
That grey carpet, you know, that nice,
Oh yeah.
to make it nice and soft, and
Yeah, we could do that.
might be. Carrying on, mate. You carrying on a bit there? You carrying on a bit?
Can you hear Jaden? The heat's obviously getting to him.
Is that heat getting to you, mate? Is the heat getting to you?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
You're delirious.
He's got the voice of an angel.
It's like 80 degrees in here.
It's gone up by 40 degrees.
God, it's hot in here.
It was 30, now it's 50, now it's 80. My husband is prone to exaggeration.
Oh, I'm dying.
Because he talked too much.
Since when? Since when is that true? Since you met me? Oh, you used to talk a lot. You better quiet one.
Sorry?
You used to talk a lot when I first met you, and I was a quiet one. Wasn't I? I was a quiet one when I first met.
Don't remember that.
You?
Don't remember that.
Stir-up. You used to stir
Yeah,
up.
yes, definitely.
Never stopped.
Good English humour.
Oh no, here's another piece. You don't see other than my bum. Oh, bugger.
What's wrong?
Dear.
What?
Look.
You made it too long.
Oh, tomorrow I'm cutting this door out and I'll make a mess. Look at this. A little bit there that I didn't make. I'll get a little wipe and put it on
Yeah.
you can glass and glue that.
We're going to use no gaps.
Can't do that.
Yeah, you can use no gaps, yes you can. So Ross and I are having an argument about I'm thickening in this wardrobe, we can use no gaps. Ross wants to sand and fair like all the corners.
No more gap.
Anyway, he wants to sand and fair it like the corners in here, and I'm saying it's a wardrobe.
Well, John Melly was here earlier telling me how good your joints were. Well, you probably had one.
Can't talk about that. Yeah. No, I don't mind doing them,
Saying how
but
amazing
they are hard work, which I don't mind when it makes sense. But when it doesn't make sense, then I'd say let's just get it on the water.
What I'll do on top here is you can go up and check out the progress up here. Just going to check out some progress with the camera, mate.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure whether Paul handles this real well, the camera. You don't mind being on camera, do you, mate?
I love it.
You love it? You live for it?
Yeah, no, I don't live for it, but I love it.
You don't mind it?
No, it's alright.
Mate, this guy has worked like an absolute beast the last couple of days. We got repurposing old stanchions and yeah, these are looking really good. He's done a brilliant job refabricating this thing. So we're adding some lifeline hooks. Oh, that one looks amazing, that one there. Yeah, that's cool. The 3 days with PK consisted of Paul stuck up in the factory whilst I fabricated and toed and froed from the boat to the factory with a cut, shaped and notched parts for them to weld together. We decided the large hardtop supports needed a brace between them to both increase the strength and create a particular look that would enhance the final appearance of the supports. This is to be a 50.8mm 316 stainless span, further enhanced by 2 additional uprights that would engage with the hardtop to provide even more strength to the hardtop.
there would be no doubt this would be a superior design whilst lifting the appearance. Alright, so I've notched these. They're really fine. It's only a 6mm concave into the pipe, and I'm trying to go for 0 gap. We do have a little bit of movement of these uprights, can move in a millimetre or two. That's a pretty simple process of just sanding out the fiberglass that's holding it from moving, because I've got the supports underneath it. But I think we're pretty close, so it's going to sit on here. I'm using this as the measurement here, and I think we're pretty accurate. Check out my amazing wife. What are you doing, honey?
Wet sanding.
Beautiful, eh?
Overspray.
Look at that. You would not believe that that was 4 pieces there. You've got the dinette module, the hull, the actual dual companionway stairs, all bogged, and about 10 layers of glass in there. And look at it. Looks like one piece now. Fantastic.
I completely forgot that this was multiple pieces.
It's all different bits. So Janet's now polishing, and I've given it a couple of sprays, and we're getting a polish now. What are we on, 800 grit or so?
Still on 600.
600, and then we're just trying to get down any of the rough spots that are from the spray, and it's starting to look really nice. It looks absolutely amazing. Amazing. And she's been over in the corner there integrating that lining board over there. Now while that's been happening, I've been off camera a lot because my face looks like I've been hit by a bloody truck with this skin cancer treatment I'm going through at the moment. But we've had Paul Kenny, PK, here for 3 days now, 2.5 days, and he's been fabricating our welding, and check out this structure. We've actually redesigned it all and come up with an even stronger look. This will actually support this hard top, no problem at all. And we've decided we're going to put a further support in here, just to tie the whole thing together, and that'll make this hard top, you know, pretty much indestructible, I think, when you look at the size of this. Now we're going to have to do some polishing of the entire support, because that isn't polished to a mirror finish, and that will include the weld. So all that's to come, all that polishing. So we've got plenty to do, but that is looking absolutely amazing. We've got the welding done here for these other supports as well, and down here, and we've got a lot of work to do on these to clean these up, but these are now done. We've been fabricating some stanchion bases here and some lifeline hooks, and I'm just absolutely delighted with the way this is all turned up. And this one over here as well, so it's all looking very, very consistent now, and all welded together, and a lot of work to tidy up our welds. The more annoying parts of fabricating stainless is notching. And there is a tool that you can use for notching, but of course I don't have it, so I'm actually doing them by hand with a flat disc, and I'm getting a reasonable result. You've got to get it to the point where there's absolutely 0 holes, because we don't want to be filling them with stainless, but it takes a lot of edging and a lot of fine tuning to get them to fit exactly right. The actual support up here, we've done a small upright here now, and we'll be doing another one over here, and then we can tack all this together and remove the supports. We've had a massive week. Mate, how's your week been?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Just,
Have I worked you hard?
Yeah, you have. Yeah. I'm sleeping well.
I was just saying that we were going to weld the big supports up last night, but it got a bit windy, so we just went to the brewery.
Yeah, went to the pub and a drink.
At 1 a.m.
It
We had this joke, 2:30, we had this joke that we were working till 1 a.m. We weren't, even though it was dark, we didn't quite get that in. But yeah, we've got a big job this morning. We've just got to get this final support up, and that looked just amazing, mate. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It's pretty impressive. Cool. Good on you, mate. Get into it. Don't let me hold you up. I haven't done much filming this week. I've tried to keep up with the fabricator here. This guy's been pushing me hard. Brilliant.
Get in the water.
Yeah, that's right. Now I was saying to Paul, don't ever show up to an industrial site with skills. The minute he got here, Stevie over here, this guy, I was just saying to Paul, don't show up to an industrial site with skills. Because you get poached. Stevie poached my welder.
There's no skills here, mate.
No, we've all got skills, but Paul had these skills, and within 2 minutes of him being here, Stevie poached him.
You know, Ross now identifies as a seaman.
Oh!
And his boats are going to be called seaman too.
There's a clown in every bloody industrial estate. Righto, mate, we better check it's level.
Yes, we got it.
Because I built it. There's a good chance it's not. Oh, what's that, point one?
0.1.
Oh, look,
Pretty good.
that could be a little bit of crap on the bottom of the...
On the level?
On the bottom of the level, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon we're good. I reckon that's as good as... Yeah, there you go, 0, righto, that'll do.
Get the
Perfect. All right, and the uprights are all perfect. We've already checked them.
Yeah.
So, time to tack it in place. Now, because Paul's leaving, I'm not going to get a chance to get these ones welded, so you might have to come back again. Come down for a week. Come down for a weekend kayaking or something, and we'll get that little bit fixed. I've ordered the flanges, but I'd rather I can actually lift it up and screw them in place, and then we can tack them in place. But I think you've done a brilliant job, mate.
Thanks, mate.
All right, get into it and do your job.
Hurry up, chop, chop.
All right, too much talk, too much filming. Hard to get in there.
Yeah, this gun might crack.
It's that big diameter one, isn't it? You extend the tip out a bit, maybe.
Yeah, no.
Poor old mate's here trying to arc, and there's no noise coming out of the welder. It's been a big week, mate. I'll forgive you for anything after this week.
Professional at work.
That's beautiful. I love it. Thank you. You just made my week. He's made my week all week, but this has made my week.
Someone kill me now.
Well, that's sense. Worst part is I'll be up the front with a grinder,
Yeah.
and I've turned the power off in the factory.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I'll just extend the tip, that'll help.
Yeah, that'll help. I have a rule: what happens on tour ends up on YouTube. There's no shame here, mate. It happens to every single one of us, just we're the only ones that admit it. I might edit it out.